Okay, yesterday we discussed some 5 or 6 areas of this. And what did we do? என்ன பண்ண சொன்னாங்க? In each of that I asked you to write down what your vision on doing in the areas, right? In lifestyle, in career, in wealth, life skills, personality, and so on, right? So today we'll move on to a few more areas quickly, and then we'll see how to convert your vision in that area to goals, and then what to do. That we target for today. Okay. Okay. Maybe now we'll talk about relationships quickly, right? So, is relationship a specific area of your life that you have to pay special attention to? Yes. Why? Why? Share emotions. Then?
So they support us.
Support you with what?
But appreciation.
Appreciation. What else is relationship useful for? What is a relationship? Why do you say you have a relationship with somebody? What are the various reasons for which you have a relationship? What are the various reasons? What kind of relationships have you done? Friends. Beyond that, nothing. Parents. See, relationships can be, broadly speaking, in my view, relationships, there has to be an exchange of value, right? If there is a customer, if there is a service provider, there is an exchange of value. So there is a customer and a service provider or a better relationship, right? Similarly, you can, that can be an exchange of help can come in multiple forms. It can come in terms of physical help, it can be financial, it can be emotional, it can be intellectual, it can be spiritual, or it can be in terms of information also. So all of these constitute, that these are, broadly these are the reasons for which we relate to somebody. But mostly if you see all the answers that you gave, எல்லாரும் சொல்றீங்க friend, help, that பொதுவா சொல்றீங்க. But if you look at it in each of these areas, now information and knowledge, what relationship will you maintain? With whom will you maintain relationship? For information and knowledge. Teachers, then friends, teachers, colleagues, that's friends, then see, and relationships can also be virtual. It may not necessarily be, it can be one way. In the sense that you do them to somebody for what they tell you, teach you, etc. So that is also relationship in the sense that though they do not directly talk to you, you can also derive value from it. So this is an area of relationship. Now in the relationships, for each of you, உங்களுக்கு என்ன relationship இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. Okay? We go through this a little quickly. That's God. We go through this a little quickly, and then you write out, and because we need to move on to how to make them into goals and how to make them into specific actions. So, you know what the relationship, what kind of relationship you have? I told you, it can be physical, it can be emotional, it can be intellectual, it can be spiritual, it can be for information, intellectual is for knowledge, etc. It can be financial and so on. In the relationships, what relationships you have now, what more you need to acquire? Where any relationships you need to acquire for you to improve your life. So that is the vision that you need to write in the vision. Okay? So you just write it out. We come to it in the end because we are running short of time. I will not do like yesterday where I asked you to write and ask somebody to read that and go later. So this is what you need to think about when you talk about relationships. Okay? Just go through that. புரியுதா நான் சொல்றது? உங்களுக்கு என்ன relationships இப்ப இருக்கு? உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு உங்களுக்கு primarily the friend மட்டும் தான் இருக்கு. You want to have mentors, you want to have teachers, you want to have people on whom you can seek spiritual solace. Intellectually, small friend and so find out what are the relationships that benefit you. Think about it. Dream as to what kind of relationships you need and just write it down in that chapter. That will be your vision for that area. Okay? Then we go to the next one.
What point I want to add? When you are writing the kind of relationships you already have, say friends for example, also be conscious of the value that you are usually exchanging. For example, I consider somebody as a friend. If it is only for entertainment, sharing the environment, so number we classify it into this person has enhanced knowledge getting. This person has clarified a lot of doubts and solved a lot of problems. For somebody, I be aware of it. எழுதும்போது அந்த கான்சியஸ்னஸ் கூட எழுதும்.
Okay, and one more point which I want to tell you in relationships is not all relationships are useful. Okay, there are many relationships which you have which are negative, meaning they don't allow you to grow. Negative relationship is you have relationships. They suck you down. And it could be any of these. Somebody who is if you are involved in some other affairs also, that may also be negative. Okay. So all of these are where it is negative, you need to eliminate such relations. Okay, that is one point. So in the end, what you need is you write it down. We discuss it a little bit. Okay. Then let's talk about family, right? I put that as a separate area and then mix it along with relationships because family is a little closer, okay, than other relationships. Now, why I say this is a specific area is because some of you may have specific dreams for your family, or there will be specific problems in your family. So that needs to be addressed. Right now, it may not be a priority when you are studying. For some, it may already be a priority. So when it were important every time, there will be a separate there will be something that you need to get sorted out, which others are not able to do. So, that you say, some people have this dream for their family. So, I say, so that is in the area of family. That is a chapter in your life. That is something that you need to address. So, there you write down what your vision for your family is. If there is no specific vision that you have, and the problem is so that is something that you need to remove. Problem is remove. If you have a dream to contribute to your family, that also has to be removed. Okay? So that is the other area. I am just running through these areas quickly without asking you to write reviewing something because we are running short of time. Okay? Then I took insurance separately because I did not put it along with the wealth of personal finance. Simple reason being most people ignore it. Insurance is why do you get insurance? How many of you are insured? Insurance is life insurance. You do something, you get a benefit from it. She's talking about property insurance. What type of insurance is there? Medical insurance, right? Education is not insurance, you get a loan for it. Health insurance is there, but not medical. Life insurance, medical insurance, property insurance. This is typically what it is, values rather than insurance. Now, you need insurance. Insurance, there are two types. One of the lot of people insurance agents will come and tell you. The insurance investment are treat பண்ணுங்க. நீங்க போட எவ்வளவு இவ்வளவு ரூபா 10 வருஷம் கழிச்சு 15 வருஷம் கழிச்சு லம்சமா கிடைக்கும். That is not the right approach to get insurance. That is not how you look at it. Insurance is something called pure life cover. ரொம்ப low premium ஆகும், but it's for a good value in the insurance life. இப்போ சின்னதா ஒரு premium பண்ணாலே 10 லட்சம் ரூபாய்க்கு உங்களுக்கு life insurance கிடைக்கும் for life insurance. So look at that. So that is something that everyone, you have to understand how much insurance you need. Some insurance you need. For example, even as students, if you don't have insurance, இப்போ important வேலைக்கு சேர்ந்தா கொஞ்சம் டைம் இருக்கு. But உங்க வீட்ல எவ்வளவு parents insurance இருக்கு? How many of your parents are life insured? Your parents are life insured? How many people's parents? Whose parents are not life insured? Life insurance எடுக்கல. So நீங்க life insurance எடுக்கலன்னு சொன்னா in their absence family பைசா வராது. So insurance in such a situation at least ஒரு 2-3 years காசு வரதுக்கு நீ insurance எடுக்கணும். யாருமே ஆக வேண்டாம். பட் ஏதாவது ஒன்று ஆச்சுன்னா வருமானம் வெளியில கொண்டு வந்து அப்ப அந்த வருமானத்தை கொடுக்கறதுக்காக பல்கா ஒரு அமௌண்ட் கிடைக்குது. நம்ம சின்னதா ஒரு பிரீமியம் கட்டோம்னா பல்கா ஒரு அமௌண்ட் வரும். அது இன்சூரன்ஸை நீங்க பியூர் லைஃப் மட்டும் நீங்க கன்சிடர் பண்ணீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப சீப்பா இருக்கும் பிரீமியம். மற்றவங்க நீங்க இன்வெஸ்ட்மெண்ட் கோசம் நீங்க போடுறீங்க அவசரமா நீங்க ரிட்டர்ன் கிடைக்கும் உங்களுக்கு ஃபிக்ஸட் டெபாசிட் மாதிரி கொடுப்போம்னு சொன்னா பிரீமியம் ஜாஸ்தி இருக்கும். அது இல்லாம பியூர் லைஃப் பாலிசி எடுத்தீங்கன்னா இன்சூரன்ஸ் பிரீமியம் will be very low, but your cover will be a decent cover. Okay, this is for life insurance. So think about usually the life insurance they calculate as annual income கொடுவாங்க. இவ்வளவு வருஷத்துக்கு டோட்டலா into 10 or into 20 அரௌண்ட் ஒரு ஃபார்முலா அந்த மாதிரி டோட்டல் பண்ணி அவ்வளவு வரைக்கும் இன்சூரன்ஸ் கொடுக்கலாம்னு. ஸோ உங்க அப்பா வந்து ஆனுவலா ஒரு 5 lakhs 10 lakhs earn பண்றாருன்னா மேக்ஸிமம் எவ்வளவு இன்சூரன்ஸ்னு அவங்க சொல்லுவாங்க. there's a rule beyond which you cannot go pure life அந்த. ஸோ அந்த அளவுக்கு இன்சூரன்ஸ் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்கு. Okay, then health insurance. How many of you have health insurance? This is required for everyone. It is not necessary that you are old or young. Particularly after COVID, I think everybody's got this issue. எவ்வளவு பேருக்கு health insurance இருக்கு? Nobody's got health insurance. You must take health insurance. The reason is because most families, they are just one hospital bill away from poverty. Just one hospital bill. நீங்க அட்மிட் ஆகி ஒரு 5-10 லட்சம் ரூபாய் போச்சு, ஒரு வாரம் இருந்தீங்கன்னா 5 லட்சம் ரூபாய் போயிடும் ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். இன்னைக்கு that is the state, unless you go to a government hospital. If you go to a private hospital, 5 லட்சம் 10 லட்சம் வந்து சாதாரண செலவு. If you are going for some problem, and given all this COVID, all these bills have gone up. You are just one medical bill away from poverty. So if you are a middle class family, if you are very well-to-do, that's a different issue. But usually the very well-to-do are well insured. They take care of it. Okay? It is usually the middle class or the lower middle class who doesn't care about it. So all of you have to get health insurance also. You have to have a minimum of 4 to 5 lakhs of insurance. And other family insurance you will get. You can take a cover for a group and then you get. Okay? Now if you have a premium coming out, that is something you have to target. So right, that also covers the goal. You have to have life insurance, you have to have health insurance. If you have property, you have health insurance. Okay? So this is quickly I mentioned about insurance. If there are any queries, we will talk about it after this.
This will become relevant once they start.
Yeah, that is very important. Because once you go for a job, your already becomes important for the family. So practically yes. Okay? So that I put as a separate area because usually people ignore it. So for a legacy or area put here. Legacy as an area is important because some people may have, not everybody may have, but some people may have property and all that. So as a dispute வரும். அது இப்படி ஏறிட்டே போகும், it wastes your time. உங்களுக்கு may not be very relevant right now. There may be some relevance, but it is a separate area. You have to sort out those issues early. இல்லைன்னா keep compounding. அது வாடி பெருசாகிட்டே போகும், பிரச்சனை பெருசாகிட்டே போயிடும். So that is another area. அந்த ஏரியா ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்ததுன்னா அதை நோட் பண்ணுவீங்க. That is a separate chapter for you to take care of in your life. Okay? So that has to be done addressed. Then one thing that we yesterday some of you spoke about service, community services. நிறைய பேர் 9 years ஆகணும், 5 years ஆகணும், ஊருக்கு நல்லது செய்யணும் எல்லாம் சொன்னீங்க. ஸோ அதர் சைடு என்ன, அதில் உங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்காக ட்ரீமோ மிஷனோ இருந்தால் அந்த சாப்டர் டெக்னிக்ஸ் தான் நீங்கள் ஸோ தட் யூ கேன் சி why is service important, why is community service important, and you can do service in many ways. நிறைய பேர் பண்ணலாம், but why is community service or whatever service you call it, அது ஏன் important, why is it important, அது இல்லைன்னா எதனால important, why is service important? எல்லாரும் சர்வீஸ் பண்ணணும்ன்றீங்க, ஏன் பண்ணணும்னு தெரியல எனக்கு. Why is it important? See, usually service is important because you are part of something much bigger than yourself. See, you are part of a big scheme of things. You are not, as an individual, you can just live. Anybody, you can just go on, just continue with life, live and get old and die. It is something that happens to everybody. But everybody wants to be bigger than, part of something bigger than themselves. People who volunteered for the workshop. The workshop is a volunteer. Who are volunteers? Raise your hands. Who volunteered? You volunteered, right? Volunteer. So, why you are volunteered, you are asked to do the work. Who are, that asked you? You did, right? What did you do? You feel good about doing it, right? Because you think you are doing something bigger than yourself and you want to be part of the service. And it is useful also because there is a lot of learning that happens when you do service. There is a lot of learning, both soft skills as well as specific things that you get. And service is not necessarily only organizing workshops. Service can be to community, which can be your neighborhood or your village. It could also be online also. It need not be necessarily offline. If online உங்களுக்கு ஏதோ ஒன்று தெரியுது, அதை நீங்கள் மற்றவங்களோட ஷேர் பண்ணுவீங்க, காசுல ஃப்ரீயாகவே நிறைய பேர் பண்ணுறாங்க. If you share it, somebody benefits from it. The concept of mentoring, the concept of coaching. So many people do it for free. You're not free of unknown, but all that is also part of service. Because you're trying to give something to somebody, and because of giving, you grow. So and you become part of a bigger thing. Even you are online, you are on Twitter or on Facebook, and you have a lot of followers, right? Of course, that can be made into, you can convert that into money. But in our followers, you are giving a value. Because of that, you grow. Because of it, you feel that there is something big of which you are a part. So that gives you a sense of achievement, it gives you a sense of fulfillment. So service is service area, what can be your dreams? Okay? So write down that. On the chapter, community service So what is spirituality? Is it important? Why is it? Is it important or not? What is spirituality? Let's see, usually, நம்ம லைஃப்ல எது பண்ணாலும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் we have to get the definitions right. இல்லைன்னா they keep talking about it and ஒருத்தர் ஒன்று நினைச்சிருப்பாங்க. But what according to you, that need not be that ஒரு definition ஏன் கரெக்டா இருக்கு உங்களுக்கு இருக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. பட் நீங்க சொல்றது உங்களுக்காக தெரியணும் என்ன. So what is spirituality? Is that an important area of your life? Why? What and why? What is it? Huh? You believe. Why should you believe? So you hope that something will happen. So for you, spirituality is hope, right? It gives you hope. Anybody else? Hope and peace. So hope brings peace. Okay, fine. What else? Who else needs? What is spirituality? What's how?
To pray, positivity, I do something will be good.
Praying brings positivity. How?
So it's the belief.
Meaning kavai vandana.
Pray பண்ணா நடக்கும் அப்படிங்கிறது பாசிட்டிவ்.
Okay, but ambiguous. So the same thing. You are saying it is the same. Anybody else? What spirituality is? So many people say yes, spirituality is important. So what is your understanding of spirituality? What's your understanding of spirituality? யாரா சொன்னது எனக்கு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் I can also tell, but if you want to discussion. Somebody, she said, who else said? Where's your other friend? Somebody was there, she using actually. She used to give answers. Who else? What is spirituality? You said yes. What is spirituality? No other definition of spirituality. Hope and prayer is all you said. What is the difference between prayer and meditation? Is meditation spirituality? No. What is it then?
Peace of mind.
It is same. He says it's same. So what is the difference between prayer and meditation?
Meditation gives peace to the mind, sir.
Meditation gives peace to the mind. She says prayer also gives peace to the mind.
It makes us relax, sir.
It makes you relax. Good. So புரியல அதனால அதனால அவங்க அப்படி சொல்றாங்கன்றது வித்தியாசம் ரெண்டுக்கு ஏன் வித்தியாசம் சொல்றோம் ரெண்டு சேம் ஓகே ஐ வில் சிம்பிள் டெஃபினிஷன் கோ அஹெட்
முதல்ல உலகத்தை மறக்கணும், அடுத்து குடும்பத்தை மறக்கணும், அடுத்து உங்களே மறந்தா கடவுளை பார்க்க முடியும். தட் இஸ் மெடிடேஷன். ஏன்னா அதெல்லாம் நம்ம வித் அவார்ட் ஃப்ரம் அதர் ஆக்டிவிட்டிஸ் அதெல்லாம் மறந்தா மட்டும் மெடிடேஷன் நம்ம கரெக்டாக பண்ண முடியும். சேம்
good nice so but then prayer is not meditation right அங்க எதுவுமே மறக்க இல்லையே எனக்கு இது வேணும் எனக்கு அது வேணும்
பிசினஸ் கடவுளை நம்ம பிசினஸ் தான் பண்ணுறோம். யாரும் ப்ரே பண்ணுறது கிடையாது.
see that's a nice definition யாரோ சொன்னாங்க it's a very nice definition said prayer is when you speak to God meditation is when you listen to God or the last month or days or whatever so when you want them to listen it is prayer when you want to listen to them it is meditation see the idea of spirituality is according to me and I been through a lot of things there is that you try to discover something beyond what you are seeing see there are so many assumptions that you have made about yourself எவ்வளோ assumptions இருக்கு இல்லையா நம்மளோட assumptions எவ்வளோ இருக்கு what's your name Priyanka is that name an assumption you don't know you were born right yes or no how do you know is that an assumption or is that truth in your experience do you know whether you were born you exist now do you know whether you were born உங்க அம்மா சொன்னாங்க அப்பா சொன்னாங்க யாரோ பர்த் சர்டிஃபிகேட் கொடுத்தாங்க பிறந்தன்றது ஓ எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் அவங்க அம்மா இருக்காங்க you have no proof that you are born right in your experience it may have been true because of a certificate somebody tells you so it is borrowed knowledge the fact that you are born is borrowed knowledge right so it might be borrow a lot of knowledge whether it is true or not I am not telling you that is for you to find out but we borrow a lot of these ideas from others and in assumptions and borrowings that we do from other people they influence our thinking இது சும்மா here an example so that I can tell you what exactly it means to assume something saying that you are born is a big assumption because by yourself you don't have proof but நான் பிறந்தேன்னு சொல்றதுக்கு எனக்கு என்ன proof இருக்கு that now I exist that I know but somebody told me I was born otherwise I don't remember it I can remember when I was in LKG I can remember maybe a little more than that beyond that I don't remember have a beard, whatever, I'm a man. Somebody else is a lady. So that is an assumption. Word will be relatively real. Your assumptions and identities are limited. I mean, you are now a lady, now a gents, now a student, now a son, man. So you are there with assumption. Spirituality is about understanding these assumptions and finding out if there is some truth beyond this. In the assumption and vanity, is there something which is truer than this? So I was on that first prayer, second prayer, இதெல்லாம் பேசுறது என்ன பாக்கி ஒண்ணுமே இல்லையா சார் ஒண்ணுமே இருக்கல கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது that journey according to me is spirituality according to so many other people is spirituality. So it can be that. So for this what happens is when you talk about discovering yourself there are so many things that happen, right? When you talk about meditation is in various levels it goes, right? For many of us we can't sit quietly for 2 minutes. Forget 2 minutes, you can't sit quietly for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, right? You can try it. I'll give you a simple exercise, just try it. All of you close your eyes, okay? Wait till I finish. Close your eyes. When you breathe, feel the breath touching your nostrils and going in. Right? When you breathe in. When you breathe out, feel it touching your nostrils again. Try doing this. Your attention should be only the nostrils உள்ள போகும்போது அது எப்படி இருக்கு வெளிய வரும்போது அதை சொல்லிட்டு போறது மட்டும் you have to try to pay attention. Just close your eyes and try it for less than a minute. Just close your eyes and try. Do it now. Close your eyes now and try. Breathe in and breathe out. When you are breathing in, you should feel it touching your nostrils. When you breathe out, you should feel it touching your nostrils. Try. And tell me what you felt or what you saw. See, doubt is the கேளுங்க because it helps not only you, it helps the other people also. I can fix it with whatever I know and it helps the other people also. Okay? Don't hesitate if you have a doubt, please get up and ask. Do you have a doubt? Does anybody have a doubt here? No? Absolutely clear. Okay. Now what we do is நான் சொன்னேன் இல்லையா ஒவ்வொரு ஏரியாலையும் மிஷின் எடுத்துனேன். Now take the case of career. It started because of the students. I just take one or two examples. Where is the footballers? There was a footballer here. Here it is. Let's take football, right? So what is your vision? That is your career. You wanted to be a career, to be a footballer. So what is your vision for the career? Yesterday you said you wanted to play for the national team. So that is your dream. You have to play. You play for the national team. So you are already a national player. National junior player. Congratulations. So what do you want to become? In a Man U. Senior man, club you don't want why? You want, that's okay, but you don't want to play alongside Ronaldo and Messi and all that. No. Arsenal, Manchester United, so what is the dream? You want to start a club? Okay. We take one more dream. Somebody else has a career, they don't want to become an IPS officer or IAS officer. Somebody else. You want IPS officer. You want IPS, right? So that is your dream, right? Now that is the dream. So that is your dream, right? Now the dream of which can go much. Right? Hard work, effort, all that thing. Continue to work hard. Commitment. Okay, what you need is இதெல்லாம் வந்து பொதுவா சொல்றோம் நம்ம commitment and hard work. But this dream or vision of yours, you have to convert it into specific goals. What is the difference between a dream and a goal? A goal has to be smart. Okay, see that I have written it down there. Now, when you say you are IAS or IPS, that is generally you are saying you want all football பொதுவா சொல்றேன். How do you make it a goal? When you want to say goal, it has to be very specific. In this case, you are talking about IAS that is specific, but that is not the only thing. Whether you are able to progress to IAS, your club start பண்ணா அந்த club பண்றதுக்கு உண்டான steps போதா இல்லையா அதை மெஷர் பண்ண முடியுமா? உனக்கு தெரியணும்ல ஒரு club ஆரம்பிக்க போற நீ நேஷனல் சீனியர் club ஆட போற ஆரம்பிச்சு ஒரு club ஆரம்பிக்கணும்னு ஆசைப்படுறல அது நீ வந்து மெஷரபிளா உனக்கு தெரிய முடியுமா முடியாதா? Is it measurable? நீ அந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல progress பண்றதுக்கு மெஷர் பண்ண முடியுமா? எப்படி? Idea okay, but ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் நீ நேஷனல் டீம்ல விளையாடணும்னு சொன்னா அது மெஷர் பண்றதுக்கு வழி இருக்குல்ல. இப்போ நீ ஜூனியர்ல விளையாடுங்க, அடுத்தது வேற ஒரு செலக்ஷன் வருமா, அதுல நீ இருக்கணுமா, அந்த டீம்ல விளையாடணுமா, அதுல ஏபிசிடி நிறைய இருக்கும். அதை தாண்டி தான் நேஷனல் செலக்ஷன் சொல்றோம். ஸோ இப்போ அந்த டீமுக்கு குவாலிஃபை ஆனது வெரி கிளியர் இல்லை. The step is very, it is measurable, right? You can measure it specifically. You can say I am moving towards my goal specifically. Similarly, in the case of IAS, you can measure whether you are going towards it by saying I am attending classes, I have covered this much syllabus. You would have not tested it, right? So it is not just a dream, but you have to convert it from the dream. It is a specific thing in this case for IAS. In this case, it's kind of specific. It's not too bad because it is a club national level specific, but club level is kind of specific. It is measurable. In your case, it is measurable. In this case, also it is measurable for the national team. Club you have to find out. நீ club ஆரம்பிக்க போறனா அது measurable ஆன progress ஆகுதுன்னா ஆசையாவே ஒரு 40 வயசு வரைக்கும் 50 வயசு வரைக்கும். So you have to be able to measure it. So it has to be measurable. Then is it achievable? It is achievable, right? It's humanly possible. It is humanly possible. Say for example, if I have a dream of saying somehow, meaning without any additional equipment or something, I want to jump 30 meters into the air. It is very specific. It is measurable because every day I can jump to see how much I am keep jumping up to see how much it is. But is it achievable humanly? 30 meters na mele thooki is it achievable humanly? It is not. It is impossible because the laws of physics don't allow you to jump for 30 meters. Yena unakku power density in your muscles are there. That much only you can do. The best high jumper can't clear maybe 5, 6 feet or 8 feet, right? So it is not achievable humanly. But in this case, it is achievable. So that is a very specific point. Is it relevant? Relevant in the area. Sorry, before we go to that relevant specific, before I ask this question, இங்க 14 chapters போறோம்ல, இது எல்லா சாப்டரும் எல்லாருக்கும் ரெலவெண்டா இருக்கணும்னு அவசியம் கிடையாது. அது அவங்கள பொறுத்தது. இதுல ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் எனக்கு இந்த சாப்டர் ரெலவெண்ட் இல்லைன்னு யாராவது சொல்லுங்க. ஏதாவது anybody who doesn't have any எதுமா service is not relevant, you are not interested, right? So that is not relevant to me. வேற யாருக்காவது வேற ஏதாவது relevant இல்லாம இருக்கா? Anything else which is not relevant to somebody? So உனக்கு 13 areas relevant, right? For you 13 areas are relevant. One area is not relevant, right? Anybody else? What is not relevant to you? Service is not relevant to you. Nothing wrong about it. இதுல எதுவுமே தப்பு ரைட் கிடையாது. உங்களுக்கு வேண்டியது நீங்க பாத்துக்கிறீங்க. அவ்வளவுதான். தப்பு ரைட் அப்புறம் it's not for nobody needs to judge you on that. So what is உனக்கு எல்லாமே relevant? Everything is relevant. How about you? Everything is relevant. Legacy is not relevant to you. Okay. Legacy is not relevant for you. For who? Insurance, I think everybody it is relevant. I would advise that it becomes relevant to all of you. Okay. Then who else? Please open up and talk. Everything is relevant to you. Okay. So for how many of you spirituality is not relevant? You do not answer. For how many of you spirituality is not relevant to you? You don't want, you are not interested in that, right? Perfect, okay, no problem. Spirituality is not relevant. For how many people, health, family, relationships, I think by and large, for most of you, all of it is relevant, okay? Right.
See, focus and comparing service is not relevant now. One matter of be aware, this right book is not a constant book, it is continuously evolving. For example, if service is not relevant today, and later on it can become relevant. So you should be open to including that chapter at that point of time. For example, when I was in college, service was not at all in my mind. But when I came to chartered accountant practice and audit service, that was not relevant, maybe it's relevant to a little extent. But when I moved my career to completely technology, it became part of many user communities, user groups, like Stack Overflow or these kind of technology forums. There, I had a requirement to post a complaint or a help, or a request for a help, and somebody was giving me free now. So I thought it was my duty to share my knowledge in the user group by answering questions asked by other people. So another service can also become relevant at a later point of time. So India is relevant. So that is how you have done it.
Okay, basically what he says, which is very true, is I'll conclude later anyway, which is basically the life book for you, which is a constantly evolving. It is not like இப்போ நம்ம எழுதி வச்சுக்கோம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எழுதணும் எழுதிட்டோம் நான் அசீவ் பண்ணணும் எழுதி வச்சாச்சுன்னா இதுவே லைஃப் பூரா இப்படியே இருக்க போகுதுன்றது அவசியம் கிடையாது இது மாறும் every year something will you may get added and there's a priority also for example as young people you may not think health is a big priority for most of you it may not be health is kind of okay for unless for specific people like him where for him fitness is extremely important thing to be in football or somebody else is competent to sport like gym if you are into bodybuilding or wrestling or something it is important that you have to maintain very good health. For other people, normal health will be okay, but for older people, it is not so. For somebody like me, I have to specifically, I have to pay attention to my health. Sugar, blood pressure, all these problems happen. So, the life every year you have to review to see what is up, what is down, எதை improve பண்ணோம், எதை exclude பண்ணோம்ங்கிறது continuously நம்ம பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கோம். Okay, so that's what he said. இப்போ service relevant ஆகல, it may become relevant later. இப்போ spirituality relevant ஆகல, later it may become relevant. Appa you may say health is not relevant for me. There are a lot of people like that. I know some of my friends who are brilliant. There was one friend of mine, this chap was working in California in a very big hardware company. That chap was, he studied, he was 1 year senior to me, he studied in IIT. நான் IIT படிக்கலாம், அவன் IIT ல படிச்சான். Brilliant chap. That guy could have made such a difference. There were so many people willing to invest money. He was working there for about 5-10 years. Suddenly he lost interest in all that. He said, oh, it's not important. No, I don't need this anymore. People were willing to hire him for hundreds of thousands of dollars. He said, no, I am not interested. Start your own company, I am not interested. But he is simply traveling the world. So for him the career is not given. This can keep changing, nothing right or wrong. இது என்ன நான் வாழ்க்கையில் என்ன வேணா எப்போ வேணா மாறலாம். என்ன மாறிடுது என்ன மாறலன்னு தெரிஞ்சிருந்ததுன்னா இந்த லைஃப் உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். இல்லைன்னா மைண்டில் ஓடிட்டு இருக்கோம், சுமாராக ஓடிட்டு இருக்கோம். பட் இதை பார்க்கும்போது இந்த ஏரியா இவ்வளோ இருக்குது, அதனால நம்ம இதை ப்ரையாரிட்டைஸ் பண்ணலாம், இதை ரீப்ரையாரிட்டைஸ் பண்ணலாம், தெரியறதுக்கு this becomes a useful tool. Understand? Okay. So now we were talking about relevant. So for some people you said right now it is not relevant, right? And then time bomb. Is becoming an IAS officer time bomb? It has to be. Otherwise IAS officer I use it. Correct? Similarly, when you know professional your football career is over. For sports people, maximum to 30. That is over. அதுக்கப்புறம் more cares for you. அதுக்கப்புறம் old age தான். So 25 is by when you have to be in selections. அது தாண்டி ஒரு 30 வயசு வரைக்கும் ஓடலாம். அதை தாண்டிடுச்சுன்னா ஆட்கள் whether it be cricket or football or hockey or that it doesn't. You won't. So for you it is very time bound. So ஒரு விஷன் நம்ம எடுத்தோம்னா அந்த விஷனை கோலா மாற்றலாம். Goal என்ன? It has to be smart. It has to be specific. It has to be measurable. It has to be achievable. Achievable and relevant உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அந்த ஏரியா ரெலவெண்டா இருந்தா அந்த கோல் ரெலவெண்ட் இல்லைன்னா இல்ல. Achievable is a simple test. Achievable இல்லையான்னு நீங்க கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். It has to be relevant and it has to be time bound. இது இருந்தாலே you can act on it, right? So take, now I gave you one example of IAS. What is your time bound? What is your range for making time bound? IAS or IPS, both of you. What is your range for making time bound? Within 5 years. So which year are you in? In college. Final year of your BA economics, UG. So you are going to do PG and then you are going for IAS. So in 5 years, okay, whether 5 years is okay or not is your decision, but you have set a deadline, right? So this is what you have to do. Sir, can somebody else give a goal in some mission, in some other area which is converted to goal? Where are the examples? Some other areas. Which try to make a goal. Lifestyle, career, who has $1 million? Only has $1 million. So that is your vision, right? You want to be a millionaire. So how will you make it a goal? How will you make it a smart goal? Is it specific? $1 million is specific, right? It's not vague. You want $1 million, right? Is it measurable? It is measurable. Right? Now $1 million தெரியும். Is it achievable? Yes. For you it is relevant also. Is it time bound?
No, time bound.
If it is not time bound, it will still be there. You have to make it time bound. So how will you make it time bound? So என்னன்னு போடுவீங்க? அது ஒரு டெட்லைன் கூட நடக்கணும்ல. நீ அங்கதான் ஆசை இருக்குது.
20 years, 25 years plan.
20 to 25 years is a wide land. So yes, let's say 20 years. In 20 years, you want to become a millionaire, right? So that is how you make a vision into a goal. You have to make it specific, right? சரி இது பண்ணோம். இதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த கோலை நீ அச்சீவ் பண்ணணும் வேற என்ன பண்ணணும்? சரி எழுதிக்கணும். We have a vision. We are saying in 20 years you want to achieve $1 million. Very specific. It has become a smart goal. Now for that, what does it then mean? We have to do next. After that, Work illa, work பண்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி you have to know what is to be done. Now let's take $1 million. $1 million பண்றதுக்கு என்னென்ன what actions can we possibly take? Now this is when thinking comes. சும்மா ஆசைப்படலாம், அத்தனைக்கும் ஆசை சொல்லலாம் தப்பில்ல. ஆனா ஆசைப்பட்டது கிடைக்கணும்ல. கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு we need to do some work. But என்ன ஒர்க் பண்ணாம அது clear ஆ இருந்தாலும் நம்ம வர முடியும். சரி நீ என்ன பிளான் பண்ணீங்க? $1 million என்ன பிளான் வச்சிருக்கீங்க? பிளான் என்னன்னா அது கனவு தான். என்ன பிளான் வச்சிருக்கீங்க? சரி என்ன பிசினஸ் $1 million இருக்கு? $1 million க்கு 7 கோடி ரூபாய் கரெக்ட்டா? 8 crores is $1 million இப்போதைக்கு கன்வர்ஷன் ரேட். I hope you said $1 million and not million rupees in a budget. No, I think they have a requirement to close down by 12. So we do quickly, okay? So how will you know which, how do you think you will make $1 million?
The events and activities to help for everyone.
To help everyone in event units.
To reach it.
இது ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா இருக்கா இல்ல வேகா இருக்கா? வேகா தானே இருக்கு. ஸோ அதை ஸ்பெசிஃபிக்கா மாற்றணும்ல. ஸோ இப்போ $1 million பண்ணணும்னு வச்சுக்கோ. ஒரு உதாரணத்துக்கு நான் பிசினஸ் சொல்றேன். ஸோ பிசினஸ்ல ஏதோ ஒரு விற்கிறது என்ன விற்க போறேன்? ஏதோ ஒரு எக்ஸாம்பிள் கொடுக்குறீங்க. What is it that you want to say? Some example. Let's assume we are selling something for 1,000 rupees. ஏதோ ஒரு trade பண்ணிருக்கேன். ஏதோ ஒரு innovation, ஏதோ ஒரு trade பண்ணிருக்கேன். 1000 ரூபாய் please listen. 1000 ரூபாய் விற்க போறேன்னு சொல்றேன். அது let's assume you have 500 rupees as profit. Right? and அந்த profit நீ அப்படியே let's not assume அது இங்கே interest வைக்கலாம், compound ஆகலாம் அதெல்லாம் விட்டுலாம். Right? Let's assume that you are making 500 rupees as profit on that one piece of some one innovation of yours that you are selling for 1,000 rupees. So $1 million ங்கிறது 8 கோடி ரூபாய். எத்தனை பீஸ் விற்கணும்? How many pieces will you sell to make 8 கோடி ரூபாய் போடுறதுக்கு 500 ரூபாய் உங்களுக்கு லாபம் வருது, எவ்வளவு பீஸ் விற்கணும்? டக்கு கால்குலேட்டர் போட்டு பாருங்க. 8 கோடி divided by 500 இருக்கும். Right? So that many pieces you have to make, right? So அத்தனை பீஸ் உன்னால விற்க முடியுமா? மார்க்கெட் கார்டு இருக்கா? அத்தனை பீஸ் let's assume அது 10 லட்சம் பீஸ் வருது, 10 லட்சம் பேர் கண்டுபிடிச்சு வித்துருவியா? புரியுது மேடம் எப்படி இப்ப சோ அது ஆக்ஷன் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எடுக்கணும்ல. சோ இந்த ஆக்ஷன் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் ஆல்சோ பீ சேஞ்சிங். நீ சுமாரா சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தா பத்தாது, இட் வில் கீப் சேஞ்சிங். சோ the action point வந்து you have to make it as specific as possible. ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. இது வொர்க் அவுட் ஆகலையா, வேற மாதிரி மார்க்கெட்டிங் பண்ணணும். அது வொர்க் அவுட் ஆகலையா, வேற ஏதாவது செய்யணும். மாத்தி மாத்தி ட்ரை அவுட் பண்ணிட்டு இதை அச்சீவ் பண்ண முடியுமா முடியாது, நீ வேற பண்ணிட்டே வரல. So I try for specific action points. In your case, since your dream is very big, at this juncture, say it's $1 million, it is a very big dream for you. And actions clear are, but you have to evolve actions specifically. Whereas in her case, it's very clear. She wants to become IAS, she wants to become IAS. So what are your actions? The goal, like I said, in actions, it's a smart goal, specific. So what are you going to do as action for IAS? So coaching class for 1 year, very clear action point. Then you have to go to write an exam. So that is very clear. You have to, if you get good grades, great. Then you really have a from maybe to get better grades. That's what I'm saying. In case then that is another action that you have to do, right? In the case of IPS, same. So exam is very straightforward. Interview is very straightforward. Again, write a few actions and move on. So that is what we do. Now in all these actions, there are two types of actions. Okay? When you want to achieve a goal. One is specific case where you go and apply for an exam which is over. Right? Now let us assume that he has a fitness goal for football. Saying that he has to be able, in cricket there is something called this yo-yo test. The football is yo-yo test is when they run 22 yards. First time over, he will able to supply, say 10 seconds, 5 to 15 seconds. Next time, then there will be a 2-second recovery or 5-second recovery. Next time when you run, it will become, the time will be given to you lesser, inner lesser. So which means they will keep on adjusting it. So that you have to pass it. The pass பண்ணாதான் you are fit for the team னு எடுப்பாங்க. ரைட்டா? So அது பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னா அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு yo-yo test pass பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னா it is not a one time activity like going and applying for an exam, right? And the fitness has to be a daily activity. So there it becomes a process goal. It is not a process goal. Listen, okay, this right. What is the difference between a regular or milestone goal and process goal? A process goal is when you set up a process so that it happens every day. For example, if you are going for fitness, every day 1 hour I have to run. I have to run 5 kilometers a day. I keep improving it next week, maybe 5.5, 6 in it. So that is an ongoing process goal. And the mind you process your daily routine has to be in order. Illana you won't achieve these goals. How many of you have a routine for the day? Knowledge point varinga and time table podranga routine irukku. Outside of that, how many people have a routine? Well defined routine. Do you have a routine? You have a routine. What is your routine? If you are okay with it. Okay.
After that, I will do my yoga. After that, I will go for my dinner. Then they will like study. Or I will just go to my
Okay, so she has a very clear time after her routine, regular college hours. So she goes back in the evening, she has a tea time, she has a yoga time, she has a prayer time, she has a study time, and then she settles down. This is a big advantage of staying in an institution, which gives you a sense of routine. If you are not going to the day, you will not going to bus stop पे ஒரு டீ கடையில் ஒரு சாப்பிட்டு அப்படியே ஃப்ரெண்ட் கிட்ட பார்த்து பேசிட்டு you have a routine. What's your routine?
So every day morning I come to college.
Good.
After college, get over at 3:30.
Okay.
Then I go use a bakery or something and have something, and I go at 5:30 to tuition. I'm taking tuition, so I go there and I finish it by 7 o'clock and I go home and study my daily class and I go to sleep at 9.
Very good. So because of the daily routine, you are in BA economics, right? Are you a class topper? Who is the class topper? It is a class topper. Who else is? You are from the top level. 4-3, right? Okay. See what happens in the routine is, now first rank வாங்கணும் சொல்லிட்டு 100 மார்க் வாங்கணும் மேத்ஸ் தான் சொல்லிட்டு எக்ஸாம் முன்னால முன்னா வராது. ஏன்னா it will only come to 90 100 so it's a written list. But if you are practicing every single day and doing your work, that is just an outcome. தன்னா நடக்கும். உன்ன அதுக்கு மறக்கணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. So there, the process of taking care of this particular study or this yoga or this fitness, every single day, building a routine to take care of that, will automatically result in an outcome which is what you desire. Right? Of course, you will measure and find you. If you have a daily exam, maths, daily பண்ணணும். தப்பு பண்ணோம்னா அதை refine பண்ணி புதுசா போட்டு பார்ப்போம், வேற examples பார்ப்போம். All that we do. But since you are doing it daily, the outcome is automatic. It's very less. You are not focused on the outcome. You are focused on the system and the process which takes you to the outcome. You have to have a system in life. Daily routine, you have to have some system which guides your life. One is these chapters, areas in which so typically as your responsibilities keeps growing more and more when you start becoming older, in the எல்லா ஏரியால daily ஏதாவது ஒரு வேலை இருக்கும். So எல்லா ஏரியா ஒரே நாள்ல முடிக்க முடியாது. So you may say Monday, Wednesday, Friday I have this routine. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday I have another routine. For example, you have to improve life skill. Let's assume public speaking. Public speaking, there are clubs, coaching classes. There is something called Toastmasters. I don't know how many of you have heard of it. Toastmasters helps you with public speaking. They help you to do public speaking. So then you have to attend those classes. Maybe they do 2 classes a week. Maybe Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Monday, or whatever. So another routine. Mathana routine. நாம சும்மா டெய்லி காலேஜ்ல போய் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கோம். அப்படி கொஞ்சம் டிவி பார்த்தோம், பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரனோட பேசணும், விளையாடணும். அதுவுமே பண்ணலாம். அது ரொட்டீனோட இருந்ததுன்னா your life will be much better. Even I need a routine. Not that I am very, very disciplined and I'm on எல்லாமே பக்காவா நடக்குது. But in my case, that's why I said, as you get older, உங்கனால இல்லாம மத்தவங்கனால உங்களுக்கு நிறைய disturbance வரும் routine. Which is not the case with younger kids. உங்களுக்கு responsibilities are lower. So if you get into the habit of creating a daily routine which you can follow, so that systematically work gets done, you will see a lot of progress in it. So what you do is take your vision, convert it into a smart goal. Then with that goal, it may be a big goal where you have to break it down into small goals. Sometimes you may have some clarity, sometimes you may not. In this case it's very clear, in this case it's not very, very clear. You take that, break it down. Once you come to a goal which is reasonably clear, the actions specific. Some actions will be one-off actions like writing an exam maybe as soon as you've done that it's done. But some other actions, in fact most actions will be that you have a daily process and a routine, a system to take care of it, and you will go through the system every day so that the result is an outcome. Now for example, then on that, let's assume you have to study every day for passing your IAS. Now how do you know you are studying every day? Evaluating yourself is how well you are studying, but then on another day you have to be. See, my son plays cricket, okay? He said, yeah, I am going for practice now. I know he is missing a lot of practice. Maybe because of rain, it may be because of some other guy not being available, because there is some other match going on, some college work. He assumes that he will be practicing. Technically, you need at least 4 days of practice, 1 or 2 hours a day for 4 days of the week. He thinks, yeah, last month I think was okay. That is what you will also think. I think last month overall nalla padichom. But how do you know nalla padichengala everything? A simple tool enna irukku. What is a simple tool that you can use to measure progress? To see rather adherence to that schedule. And நம்ம பண்றோமா இல்ல பண்ணிட்டு டெஸ்ட் நீ என்ன மாதிரி பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? தினம் பண்றீங்கறது சிம்பிள் கேலண்டர் டேக்கு ஒரு டிக் போட்டோம்னா நமக்கு தெரியுது எல்லாம் கிரீன் டிக்கா இருந்ததுன்னா நோ ப்ராப்ளம். ரெட் டிக் நிறைய இருக்குன்னு சொன்னா we are not doing it. So using such charts, trackers, stick it notes பண்றோமா இல்லையா இதெல்லாம் உங்க ரூட்ல ஒட்டிரும். நீங்க எங்க படிக்கிறீங்களோ. So இதெல்லாம் these are the systems I see we can go very deep into all this. I am sure Mr. Madhu does a lot of all of that also. So you can go very deep into all of this. I am just giving you an overview. So you need goals, you need actions, you need systems and process to keep track of how you are moving. And then you have to evaluate yourself constantly to see if you are moving towards your goal. So these are the various areas in your life where you have to have visions, you have to have goals. Some of it may not be relevant now, some may become relevant later. So what you need to do is write out your life goal. Maybe what I do is those of you who are interested to see a sample life goal of a person who wants to become a doctor, you just leave your email ID with the organizers. I will just make that sample PDF to you. It's a simple sample. And the list of personality traits which are positive and negative, and the list of life skills, again I will send you as PDF. Just leave your email. I am interested more, but leave your email ID with the organizer. I will send it by email to you. Okay? So you have to write your life goal. You have to author all these sections. எல்லா சாப்டர் எழுதி ஒரு ஏரியாலையும் உங்களுக்கு என்ன விஷன் இருக்கு அந்த விஷனை எப்படி கோலா மாற்றணும்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாங்க. அந்த கோலை கண்டிஷன் என்னென்ன ஆக்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்கு அந்த ஆக்ஷனை எப்படி ட்ராக் பண்ணணும் டு see whether you are doing it. How you will evaluate. இப்படி பண்ணி வச்சீங்கன்னா ஓவரால் ஒரு டைரக்ஷன் கிடைக்கும் லைஃப்ல. And this book will be constantly updated. How do you know இந்த புக் ஒரு தடவை எழுதிக்கணும் இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு see it's not like எல்லாமே பெர்ஃபெக்ட்டா தெரியணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. ஆரம்பிக்கிறது சுமாரா தான் improve ஆகும். So let's assume you are doing it that way. Maybe once every month look at it to see if broadly you are adhering there. Once a year you review it deeply. Maybe 2 or 3 of you as friends can sit down and review it deeply to see either changes இருக்கா இன்னும் மத்ததா பண்ணணுமான்னு. So you keep doing it and you come back to this. It is an evergreen book. You keep writing it. I have it. I have it on some digital laptop tools. I keep reviewing it every month. I review it with him to find out if everything is going in this area. மாசம் ஒண்ணுமே பண்ணல. I was actively into fitness before COVID. COVID வந்து எல்லாம் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணாங்க. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஃபிட்னஸ் உள்ளே போக முடியல. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண முடியல. Other work is taking over. It happens to all of us. It is not like everybody is perfect. Everybody will do everything all the time. So in such cases, you sit down and review, see if you can adjust your routine, see if you can adjust your schedule to make sure that by and large giving attention to all of this. So that is the idea of writing out your life book, writing out visions in each area, writing out goals for them, making them goals, writing out actions, and using all these systems and processes to make sure you are proceeding, make sure you are ready. Now, if you will have broadly the success in whatever you are looking forward in your life. This is broadly what we did yesterday and today. Now, what is it? 11:50, 10, 12 o'clock you want to do it, right? Okay. So 10 more minutes, I can take any questions. Please feel free to ask questions. Right? You may not see me again because you may go your way, I may go mine. Right? So if you have any questions, you ask. So,
two small ideas. One is, you said right foot is evergreen, so it keeps evolving. So right foot, the version 1.0 you are writing. A few years later, every year you keep revising version 2.0, 3.0. And what you will discover is, as right foot progresses to version 10.0, you would have become version 10.0 of yourself. So உங்களுக்கு ஒரு வளர்ச்சி ஏற்படும். So what I am today, I not be 5 years later. So உங்களுடைய growth அதுல இருக்குங்கிறத நீங்க aware ஆகணும். Number one. Number two, he explained how a life book will guide your actions every day. But unfortunately, he also mentioned that நமக்கு வரக்கூடிய actions is not determined by us. Others keep throwing work on us. So at any point of time, ஒரு activity நீங்க எடுத்து பண்ணும்போது கான்ஸ்டன்டா மைண்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணி இந்த லைஃப் புக் சாப்டருக்கு ரெலவெண்டா இல்லைன்னா என்ன ஆகிடும், நம்ம வாழ்க்கை இன்வால்மெண்ட் யாரோ பீச் கிளீனிக் போனால் வரீங்களா அப்படின்னு கேட்போம். எஸ்எஸ்ன்னு போயிடும். அண்ட் லேட்டர் பாருங்க கம்யூனிட்டி சர்வீஸ் என்னுடைய லைஃப் புக் சாப்டராக இல்லையே, வைடே ஈவன் லேட்டர் திஸ் ஒர்க். ஸோ யூ ஹவ் லாஸ்ட் half a day. Half a day losing means half a day of your life is lost. Time is life. So அதனால இன்னொரு பெர்ஸ்பெக்டிவ் மனசுல வச்சுக்கணும். when you are taking any action, anything, விளையாடுறதோ, சினிமா பார்க்கறதோ, படிக்கிறதோ, ரிலேஷன் வீட்டுக்கு போறதோ, anything, it isn't relevant to your chapters in the life. For example, I just want to chill. அப்படின்னா it is relevant to the leisure part of your life. ஏன்னா everybody needs leisure. So அந்த அவேர்னஸ் சொல்றது. One is coming from top down, right book to action. Another is when action land on your table without your knowledge or without your willingness, whether to take up that action or not, and that become directed. So அதுவும் லைஃப் புக் வளர வளர நீங்களும் இன்க்ரீஸ் இம்ப்ரூவ் ஆகிட்டு வருவீங்க, இவால்வ் ஆகிட்டு வருவீங்க. Be aware. Now open to questions.
any questions? Any questions, doubts, please ask. Whatever from since yesterday. Okay. Nice question. See, I told you yesterday, no, I did computer science. Okay, I was the first batch from CIT Coimbatore, the second batch from all of Tamil Nadu. Anna University, the previous year only they had introduced computer science, and IIT was 1 year before that. So after the first batch of computer science, since I did not have anybody to guide me, as I told you yesterday, I went through multiple other things. I joined the TVS group with their factory because I was interested in robotics and automation. We didn't do much there. I came out and went into NIIT for doing some projects. I came out of that and I went to Ramco Systems to do software products. I worked there for 10 years. That is where I met them. After that, I came out and did so many things, little products, the software products. None of them took off well. Then we did a big product, which is actually what that product is about. You put your software design, it's a web-based product. You put your software design there, it generates a lot of source code. So you don't need to do programming. So it will eliminate a lot of effort in programming. So that is what we did. Now the problem is most companies here in India, they did not want to go that way because they get their money by billing people. So எவ்வளோ பேர் போடுறோமோ அவ்வளோ வரும் அவங்களுக்கு revenue. All these big software companies. So they were not interested in this because it cuts off. So we thought we'd set up product companies. Not too many product companies in India. So we had to go abroad. Didn't have enough money to do that. Go sit there and do. We didn't want to take investments from outside. So this is how it was going on for a while. And after that we said, okay, we'll use it for our own internal development advantage. We can quickly create a lot of products. So for the last 1.5 years, we have been creating small products. Small end user useful applications, tiny applications. So we started doing that last year. Now we are in the process. We've already released 3 products, goody products. So we have another half dozen or 8-10 products which we are planning. Now we want to try to put this in the market to see whether people like it. Some of it will be relevant to you itself. Some of it will be relevant to some other people, etc. So we are trying to do, sell these products to see if we can showcase some success. Because till now we have not been very profitable. we've been investing money, we created a very good product. The product is very good, but there are no takers. It's like you're trying to sell, a product which nobody wants in geography. And when we did that product, for which we spent a lot of time, the web was not available so freely. The internet was not so freely available. So then after that, we went all over. Life is not like this; it goes up and down here, there, and then it goes. So now we are at a point where developing small products. Hopefully, we will have some success. So that is where we are. Right? So that is the business we are doing. Any other question? And okay, because of all this, that is more relevant to the session. As we went through all of this, there were so many challenges. Every one of all these areas, one thing or the other will keep getting hit. Right? So, if there are two people in a family and both husband and wife are working, it's a huge challenge. I mean, I can tell you that it's not a joke. One of you has to stay at home to take care of the family if you have a family. Otherwise, it's a big challenge. Children don't know where to go. They won't have any guidance, so you put them this tuition, that tuition, and all that. You won't be able to spend time with them. And finally, they grow independently, they do something. That is a big challenge. And you go through those challenges. Then you go through the challenges of taking care of your aging parents. Right? Because of which you are not able to pay attention to your own health. And if you want to focus on your health, your office work gets late. So it's balancing. So all of this is balancing only. We thought, okay, we have to think about it fully. And this is something that is not, think about it, I'm drawing about it. This is our experience. We try to put it in one place so that we can share. We can say that all these areas, somewhere you have to keep giving attention on a regular basis to all the areas. If you do that, you will kind of, by and large, be okay. So that was the idea. So we are now paying more attention to all these areas. Some people are smart. They early on they find out. Or some people are even smarter. They make a lot of money early on. Very quickly, and then they don't need that part of it at all. Making a lot of money early gives you the advantage of focusing on many other things easily. Get what I mean? Money is a big thing, so it's not easy to come by. So $1 million is not easy, but good. People have an idea. Right? Any other questions? Right then, we are done at 12. And we are almost there. 2 minutes ahead of time.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much to Lakshmi Narayan, sir, and Venkat Raman, sir. I think 2 days they have been with us to get things across.